through the mist in my head. Tokyo, neon glow paints the sidewalk in red. Room 203, reflections in the coffee steam. Walking through a glass and vapor kind of dream. Paper lanterns flickering in the urban maze. Lost inside a midnight daze. Flowing like an invisible current, yeah. Velvet dusk, let the shadows just blur. Urban solitude, I am finding my space. Drifting through the calm before the dawn. Midnight urban drift, just a silhouette in the light. We own the night. Starlight window, paper plane, clouds in the sky. Quiet intersection where the memories go to die. Concrete lullaby humming in the street below. Shadows on the wall put on a private show. Static in the air, but the silence feels like home. No more need to roam. Floating like an invisible current, yeah. Velvet dusk, let the shadows just blur. Urban solitude, I am finding my space. Drifting through the calm before the dawn. Midnight urban drift, just a silhouette in the light. We own the night. After hours, moonlit alley, fading skyline in a hazy morning glow. Soft reset, let the static memories go. Flowing like an invisible current, yeah. Velvet dusk, let the shadows just blur. Urban solitude, I am finding my space. Drifting through the calm before the dawn. Midnight urban drift, just a silhouette in the light. We own the night. Neon raindrops dancing on the glass, watching all the blurry city moments pass. Footsteps echo down the empty street, rhythm of the night falling at my feet. Streetlights flicker in a golden haze, drowning in the middle of this urban maze. Cold wind blowing, but I feel the heat. Starlight rhythm on the concrete beat, caught in the motion of the midnight flow. Nowhere to be and nowhere to go. Neon raindrops falling on my skin. Let the music pull me deeper in. Shadow stretching long across the floor, waiting for a knock upon the silent door. Coffee cooling in a painted cup. Time is ticking, but I won't give up. Soft vibrations through the wooden wall, dancing with the silence as the shadows fall. Cold wind blowing, but I feel the heat. Starlight rhythm on a concrete beat, caught in the motion of the midnight flow. Nowhere to be and nowhere to go. Neon raindrops falling on my skin. Let the music pull me deeper in. Silver ripples on slowly where I want to be, washing away the weight of the day, watching all the troubles melt away. Cold wind blowing, but I feel the heat. Starlight rhythm on a concrete beat, caught in the motion of the midnight flow. Nowhere to be and nowhere to go. Neon raindrops falling on my skin. Let the music pull me deeper in. High-rise shadows leaning over me, tangled in a steel and wire symphony. Traffic humming like a distant choir, building up a slow and steady fire. Midnight sirens crying in the dark, leaving behind a faint and lonely spark. Concrete lullaby singing in my ears, washing away all the hidden fears. Stone heart beating to the city's drum, waiting for the morning light to come. Rocking softly in a cradle of glass, watching all the heavy hours pass. Our veins pulsing through the ground, searching for a secret never found. Cold metal touching on the velvet sky, underneath where the weary secrets lie. Distant windows glowing like the stars, safe behind these cold and silver bars. Concrete lullaby singing in my ears, washing away all the hidden fears. Stone heart beating to the city's drum, waiting for the morning light to come. Rocking softly in a cradle of glass, watching all the heavy hours pass. Gray walls whisper stories of the old, turning all the silver into gold. In this fortress made of dust and bone, I am never really quite alone. Concrete lullaby singing in my ears, washing away all the hidden fears. Stone heart beating to the city's drum, waiting for the morning light to come. Rocking softly in a cradle of glass, watching all the heavy hours pass. Mm-hmm. goes humming on a rusted track, moving forward and never looking back. Flickering lights in the tunnel, deep weather. Restless city starts to sleep. Echoes bouncing off the tiled wall, catching every shadow as they fall. Subway, whisper in the midnight air, taking me away from my despair. Riding on a ghost train through the night, chasing down the fading flickers of light. Every station tells a story untold in this metal carriage getting cold. Empty seats lined up in a row, watching all the blurry wonders go. Graffiti signs painted on the frame, nothing here will ever stay the same. Tapping rhythm on the glass in pain, listening to the sound of falling rain. Subway, whisper in the midnight air, taking me away from my despair. Riding on a ghost train through the night, chasing down the fading flickers of light. Every station tells a story untold in this metal carriage getting cold. Platforms passing like a dream I had, happy moments turning into sad. Underneath the ground where silence grows, tied to where the restless spirit goes. Subway, whisper in the midnight air, taking me away from my despair. Riding on a ghost train through the night, chasing down the fading flickers of light. Every station tells a story untold in this metal carriage getting cold. Weightless movement in the dead of night, tracing lines of pale and broken light. Pressure building in the velvet space, nothing left to anchor or to chase. Gravity is fading from the floor, I don't recognize this room no more. Velocity of silence pulls me in, where the dark and quiet worlds begin. Moving at the speed of ghost and soul, losing every piece of self-control, faster than the thoughts that haunt my mind, leaving all the heavy chains behind. Static humming on the radio, where the midnight signals come and go. voices whisper through the empty hall, waiting for the sky to start to fall. Velocity of silence pulls me in, where the dark and quiet worlds begin. Moving at the speed of ghost and soul, losing every piece of self-control, faster than the thoughts that haunt my mind. Leaving all the heavy chains behind, seconds stretching into hours long, humming to a faint wordless song, caught between the heartbeat and the breath, dancing with the ghost of life and death. Velocity of silence pulls me in, where the dark and quiet worlds begin. Moving at the speed of ghost and soul, losing every piece of self-control, faster than the thoughts that haunt my mind. Leaving all the heavy chains behind. Paper lanterns glowing in the mist, secrets kept in moments never kissed. Bridges arching over blackest streams, flickering reflections of my dreams. Lantern light is shaking in the breeze, dancing through the shadows of the trees. Paper lanterns floating in the dark, guiding every whisper and every spark, drifting on the currents of the night. Everything is soft and out of sight, holding on to ghosts that never stay, wishing all the darkness melts away. Silk and parchment burning with a glow, where the hidden rivers softly flow, tracing paths upon the silent wall, waiting for the stars to start to fall. Every flame is telling me a lie underneath the hollow midnight sky. Paper lanterns floating in the dark, guiding every whisper and every spark, drifting on the currents of the night. Everything is soft and out of sight, holding on to ghosts that never stay, wishing all the darkness melts away. Paper skin is fragile in the rain, tears of wax falling like a stain, burning bright before the light is gone, searching for the darkness of the dawn. Paper lanterns floating in the dark, guiding every whisper and every spark. Drifting on the currents of the night, everything is soft and out of sight. Holding on to ghosts that never stay, wishing all the darkness melts away. Towering walls of crystal and of cold, selling all the dreams that we were sold. Windows looking out at nothing deep, where the city shadows never sleep. Fractured pieces scattered on the floor. I don't know what I am looking for. Glass city blues ringing in the street, walking on the rhythm of the concrete heat. Everything is transparent and thin, holding all the places where I have been. Caught inside a mirror of the night, drowning in the neon and the light. Reflections in the hallways long and wide, nowhere for a lonely heart to hide. Looking through the frames of steel and pine, tracing every sharp and jagged line. Voices echo back against the pane, listening to the hum of distant rain. Glass city blues ringing in the street, walking on the rhythm of the concrete heat. Everything is transparent and thin, holding all the places where I have been. Caught inside a mirror of the night, drowning in the neon and the light. Shattered smiles upon the windowside, watching all the golden feelings slide, breaking down the barriers I built, covered in the layers of my guilt. Glass city blues ringing in the street, walking on the rhythm of the concrete heat. Everything is transparent and thin, holding all the places where I have been. Caught inside a mirror of the night, drowning in the neon and the light. Tuning into channels in the dark, searching for a frequency to spark. Fading memories crackle in the air, lost inside a web of disrepair. Signals crossing in the velvet gloom, echoes trapped within this empty room. Midnight static playing on the line, everything is blurred and out of time. White noise like a ghost of sound, pulling all my senses to the ground, lost in the frequency of neon rain, tracing all the patterns of the pain. Shadow shifting on the glowing screen, waiting for the signals in between. Broken fragments of a broadcast soul, trying hard to make the feeling whole. Interference cutting through the night, fading out of focus from the light. Midnight static playing on the line. Everything is blurred and out of time. White noise humming like a ghost of sound, pulling all my senses to the ground, lost in the frequency of neon rain, tracing all the patterns of the pain. Silent waves are crashing on the floor. I don't know who I am anymore. The signal dies beneath the heavy sky, watching all the static multiply. Midnight static playing on the line. Everything is blurred and out of time. White noise humming like a ghost of sound, pulling all my senses to the ground, lost in the frequency of neon rain, tracing all the patterns of the pain. Empty glasses sitting on the bar, looking at the moon from where we are. Quiet music fading in the hall, shadows dancing on the velvet wall. Everything is still within the room, waiting for the morning left to bloom. After hours echo in my head, words are left unspoken and unsaid, lingering like smoke inside the light, chasing down the remnants of the night. Time is slowing down to let me breathe, finding all the secrets that I leave. Steps are soft upon the polished floor, closing out the world behind the door. Memories are vivid in the haze, lost inside the rhythm of the days. Everything is perfect in the dark, searching for the fire and the spark. After hours echo in my head, words are left unspoken and unsaid, lingering like smoke inside the light, chasing down the remnants of the night. Time is slowing down to let me breathe, finding all the secrets that I leave. After hours echo in my head, words I left unspoken and unsaid, lingering like smoke inside the light, chasing down the remnants of the night. Time is slowing down to let me breathe, finding all the secrets that I leave. Violet shadows falling on the street, where the day and night begin to meet, softly turning colors in the sky, watching as the golden hours die. Gentle wind is whispering my name. Nothing here will ever be the same. Velvet dusk is wrapping around my soul, taking back the pieces of control, flowing in the quiet of the blue. Everything is leading me to you, drifting through the fading edge of light, softly disappearing in the night. Silver stars awaken one by one. Now the heavy work of day is done. Silence has a music of its own, standing in the places I have known, breathless in the wonder of the haze, lost within the beauty of the maze. Velvet dusk is wrapping around my soul, taking back the pieces of control, flowing in the quiet of the blue. Everything is leading me to you, drifting through the fading edge of light, softly disappearing in the night. Colors bleeding into deeper gray, washing all the busy noise away, turning into echoes on the floor. I don't need the answers anymore. Velvet dusk is wrapping around my soul, taking back the pieces of control, flowing in the quiet of the blue. Everything is leading me to you, drifting through the fading edge of light, softly disappearing in the night. Pale light creeping through the window pane, washing off the remnants of the rain. Quiet streets are waking from their their sleep, secrets that the night began to keep. Soft focus on the skyline, turning gold, stories that the morning hasn't told. Hazy morning glow is in the air, softly lifting up the weight I bear, drifting into clarity and light, fading out the shadows of the night. Everything is waking up to see who I am supposed to finally be. Coffee brewing in the kitchen haze, losing track of time and all the days. Particles of dust are dancing slow, caught inside the gentle morning glow. Breathing all the silence of the dawn before the golden hour is all gone. Hazy morning glow is in the air, softly lifting up the weight I bear, drifting into clarity and light, fading out the shadows of the night. Everything is waking up to see who I am supposed to finally be. Sunlight touches every corner now, taking off the burden from my brow. Colors blooming in the quiet space, finding my own rhythm and my pace. Hazy morning glow is in the air, softly lifting up the weight I bear, drifting into clarity and light, fading out the shadows of the night. Everything is waking up to see who I am supposed to finally be. Walking through the canyon of the steel, checking if the pavement is for real. Millions passing by without a name, every single face looks just the same. Silence in the middle of the roar, searching for the things I can't ignore. Urban solitude is all I know, in the rhythm of the city flow, standing in the center of the crowd, feeling like I'm hidden by a cloud. Quiet heart inside a noisy space, finding peace within this lonely place. Neon lights are blinking at the sky, watching all the moments drift and die, hidden in the corners of the dark, searching for a tiny hidden spark. Everything is moving way too fast, wishing that the quiet ones would last. Urban solitude is all I know, in the rhythm of the city flow, standing in the center of the crowd, feeling like I'm hidden by a cloud. look at me so cold. Stories that were never really told. I am just a phantom in the light, fading in the middle of the night. Urban solitude is all I know. In the rhythm of the city floor, standing in the center of the crowd, feeling like I'm hidden by a cloud. Quiet heart inside a noisy space, finding peace within this lonely place. Train lines mapping out the pulse of night, tracing every flicker of the light. Glass and metal rising to the moon, whispering a soft and concrete tune. Standing where the shadows start to grow, watching all the traffic down below. Tokyo silhouette against the sky, where the only broken spirits fly. Caught between the neon and the haze, lost inside this infinite amaze, shifting like a ghost upon the street, tangled in the rhythm of the beat. Rain is falling on the quiet lane, washing out the remnants of the pain. Every corner hides a secret door where I'm not the person anymore. Glimmers in the darkness start to bloom, chasing out the sorrow and the gloom. Tokyo silhouette against the sky, where the lonely broken spirits fly. Caught between the neon and the haze, lost inside this infinite amaze, shifting like a ghost upon the street, tangled in the rhythm of the beat. City never stops, it's steady hum, waiting for the morning left to come. I am just a shape against the glass, watching all the golden moments pass. Tokyo silhouette against the sky, where the lonely broken spirits fly. Caught between the neon and the haze, lost inside this infinite amaze, shifting like a ghost upon the street, tangled in the rhythm of the beat. Waking up to colors soft and gray, watching how the morning starts to play. Steam is rising from the ceramic cup, I am waiting for the sun to show up. Quiet rhythm in the kitchen light, fading out the remnants of the night. Coffee, steam, dreams floating in the air, taking me away from every care. Sipping on the warmth within the glow, moving where the steady pulses go. Lost inside a cup of midnight black, knowing that I'm never coming back. shadow stretching on the wooden floor, leaning on the frame of every door, slowly turning pages in my head, thinking of the words I never said, bitter taste of being upon my tongue, humming to a song that's never sung, coffee stained dreams floating in the air, taking me away from every care, sipping on the warmth within the glow, moving where the steady pulses go, lost inside a cup of midnight black, knowing that I'm never coming back. Mirror shows a face I barely know, caught within the morning afterglow, everything is settled in the haze, living in the magic of the day. Coffee stained dreams floating in the air, taking me away from every care, sipping on the warmth within the glow, moving where the steady pulses go, lost inside a cup of midnight black, knowing that I'm never coming back. Steel silhouettes against a violet haze, losing my direction in the maze. The horizon turns a deeper shade of blue, everything is shifting strange and new. Windows watch me from 100 heights, flickering with tired distant lights, fading skyline sinking in the dark, searching for a final dying spark. City breath is shallow, cold and thin. Where does all the quiet night begin? Tracing lines of gray across the glass, watching as the hollow moments pass. Streets are veins of mercury and rain, running through the center of my pain. Every tower leans into the deep, while the rest is millions try to sleep. Ghosts of all the plans I used to make dissipate before I am awake. Fading skyline sinking in the dark, sinking in the dark, searching for a final dying spark. City breath is shallow, cold and thin. Where does all the quiet night begin? Tracing lines of gray across the glass, watching as the hollow moments pass. Distant echoes bounce off concrete stone. In this fortress I am not alone, but the distance feels like miles of wire, burning with a cold and silent fire. Fading skyline sinking in the dark, sinking in the dark, searching for a final dying spark. City breath is shallow, cold and thin. Where does all the quiet night begin? Tracing lines of gray across the glass. hollow moments pass. Something moving underneath the street, where the shadows and the silence meet. Tidal pull, a city neon glow, dragging me to places I don't know. Can't explain the feeling in my chest, putting all my logic to the test. Invisible current pulling me away from the heavy burden of the day. Silent undertow of city light, drifting through the ocean of the night. I don't have to fight the turn of tide. Nowhere else is left for me to hide. Static rhythm in the wire mesh, touching all the layers of the flesh, pulled by forces that I cannot see, setting all my heavy anchors free, floating on the waves of dark and cold, doing what the silence has foretold. Invisible current pulling me away from the heavy burden of the day. Silent undertow of city light, drifting through the ocean of the night. I don't have to fight the turn of tide. Nowhere else is left for me to hide. Deeper in the maze I start to fall, heat into the dark and steady call. Surrender to the flow of neon gray, letting every worry drift away. Invisible current pulling me away from the heavy burden of the day. Silent undertow of a city light, drifting through the ocean of the night. I don't have to fight the turn of tide. Nowhere else is left for me to hide. Stepping off the main road's heavy glare into shadows of the midnight air. Narrow passages of brick and bone, where the city speaks in undertone. Silver light is spilling on the floor, opening a secret hidden door. Moonlit alley sanctuary found far above the logic of the ground, where the echoes of my heartbeat play, washing off the colors of the day. Silent refuge in the urban night, bathed in shards of pale and broken light. Graffiti flowers blooming on the wall, waiting for the quiet rain to fall. Puddles catching reflections of the moon, humming to a slow and silver tune. Cat's eyes glowing in the velvet deep, while the rest of Tokyo starts to sleep. Moonlit alley sanctuary found far above the logic of the ground, where the echoes of my heartbeat play, washing off the colors of the day. Silent refuge in the urban night, bathed in shards of pale and broken light. Between the buildings, slivers of the sky, watching all the satellites go by. Nobody can find me in the dark, searching for a tiny lonely spark. Moonlit alley sanctuary found far above the logic of the ground, where the echoes of my heartbeat play, washing off the colors of the day. Silent refuge in the urban night, bathed in shards of pale and broken light. One step forward on the golden ring, waiting for the city wind to sing. Shadows stretching like a partner's hand, dancing on this cold and hollow land. Flicker of the orange and the gray, chasing all the heavy ghosts away. Streetlight walls beneath the hazy glow, moving to the rhythm high and low, spinning in a circle made of light, in the lonely middle of the night. Step by step, I'm finding who I am, far away from every traffic jam. Iron pillars standing in a row, watching how the midnight spirits go, humming to the static in the air. I don't have a single drop of care. Heels are clicking on the pavement stone. In this ballroom, I am on my own. Streetlight walls beneath the hazy glow, moving to the rhythm high and low, spinning in a circle made of light, in the lonely middle of the night. Step by step, I'm finding who I am, far away from every traffic jam. Round and round until the world is blurred, listening to a song without a word. Gravity is just a state of mind, leaving all the broken days behind. Streetlight walls beneath the hazy glow, moving to the rhythm high and low, spinning in a circle made of light, in the lonely middle of the night. Step by step, I'm finding who I am, far away from every traffic jam. Wiping all the memories from the screen, back to places that have never been. Quiet hum is fading from the wire, dousing all the flickers of the fire. Looking at the world from start to end, where the broken pieces start to mend. Final reset, clearing up the night, turning off the neon and the light. Everything is balanced at the core. I don't need the baggage anymore. Starting from the silence in the gray, watching all the static fade away. to carry or to hold, turning all the stories into gold. Breath is steady in the empty room, waiting for the quiet light to bloom, closing every window in my mind, leaving all the heavy chains behind. Final reset, clearing up the night, turning off the neon and the light. Everything is balanced at the core. I don't need the baggage anymore. Starting from the silence in the gray, watching all the static fade away. System shutting down in soft repose, where the tired city finally goes. Pieces settling in the steady deep, falling into a long and dreamless sleep. Final reset, clearing up the night, turning off the neon and the light. Everything is balanced at the core. I don't need the baggage anymore. Starting from the silence in the gray, watching all the static fade away. Gliding through the pulse of midnight air, leaving all the noise in heavy care. City veins are glowing in the deep, while the restless spirits drift to sleep. Smooth motion in the neon riverbed, following the thoughts inside my head. Nocturnal flow, moving through the blue. Everything is rhythmic, sharp and new, streaming like a liquid through the night, bathed in shards of artificial light. I am part of every street and stone in this flow. I'm never on my own. Shadows blur into a steady stream, living in the center of a dream, speeding past the towers made of glass, watching all the lonely moments pass. Quiet power in the steady pace, finding beauty in this urban space. Nocturnal flow, moving through the blue. Everything is rhythmic, sharp and new, streaming like a liquid through the night, bathed in shards of artificial light. I am part of every street and stone in this flow. I'm never on my own. Currents shifting with the evening wind, leaving all the broken days behind. Gravity is losing all its hold as the midnight stories all unfold. Nocturnal flow, moving through the blue. Everything is rhythmic, sharp and new, streaming frequency vibrating through the floor, shaking all the things I can't ignore. Deep resonance that rattles in my chest, putting all the heavy soul to rest. Everything is centered in the sound, lifting all my burdens off the ground. Deep bass reflection, echo in the dark, leaving such a heavy haunting mark, vibrating through everything I know. Watching how the inner currents go, lost inside the resonance of tone, finding peace within the marrow bone, pulsing like a heartbeat in the night, fading out the urgency of light. Low and textures wrapping around my skin, letting all the quiet death begin. Everything is solid, thick and real, processing the way I truly feel. Deep bass reflection, echo in the dark, leaving such a heavy haunting mark, vibrating through everything I know. Watching how the inner currents go, lost inside the resonance of tone, finding peace within the marrow bone, rumbling through the structure of the soul, taking back the fragments of control, steady as the ocean on the shore. I don't need to worry anymore. Deep bass reflection, echo in the dark, leaving such a heavy haunting mark, vibrating through everything I know. Watching how the inner currents go, lost inside the resonance of tone, finding peace within the marrow bone. Particles of sound are floating free in this intersection. I am me. Highway intersection. It's a maze. Fog is rolling over concrete gray, hiding all the shadows of the day. Silent steps upon the tempest stone, walking in the city all alone. Street lights turning into hazy rings, listening to the hum the midnight sings. Misty sidewalk lost in velvet white, walking through the corners of the night. Everything is soft and undefined, leaving all the heavy thoughts behind. Drifting through the vapor and the glow, nowhere else I'd rather choose to go. Mist is clinging to the metal frames, drowning out the flashing neon names. Quiet rhythm in the cooling air, I don't have a worry or a care. Blurred horizons melting into gray, washing all the weary world away. Misty sidewalk lost in velvet white, walking through the corners of the night. Everything is soft and undefined, leaving all the heavy thoughts behind. Drifting through the vapor and the glow, nowhere else I'd rather choose to go. Floating in the silence of the street, where the dampness and the darkness meet. I am just a phantom in the haze, living in the beauty of the maze. Misty sidewalk lost in velvet white, walking through the corners of the night. Everything is soft and undefined, leaving all the heavy thoughts behind. Drifting through the vapor and the glow, nowhere else I'd rather choose to go. Got the flowing in the loop of gold, stories that were never really told. Glowing circuits humming in the dark, searching for a long forgotten spark. I can see the faces in the screen, fragments of a life that might have been. Synthetic memories playing on the wire, burning with the cold and quiet fire. Everything is programmed to be true. velvet gloom. Locked inside the solitary room, tracing every line of neon blue, wishing I could make the feeling new. Everything is built on hollow light, disappearing in the depth of night. Synthetic memories playing on the wire, burning with the cold and quiet fire. Everything is programmed to be true, even though the love I felt for you. Digital echoes inside my head, living in the words we never said. Processing the loss of yesterday, watching all the colors slip away. If I rewrite all the code I find, can I leave the heavy past behind? Synthetic memories playing on the wire, burning with the cold and quiet fire. Everything is programmed to be true, even though the love I felt for you. Digital echoes inside my head, living in the words we never said. Steel on iron, humming in the night, fading like a phantom out of sight. The rhythm is a pulse against the dark, igniting every solitary spark. Across the empty fields of concrete gray, I hear the echoes rolling far away. Distant train, a whisper on the track, calling to the things that won't come back. Rolling through the silence of the deep, while the restless city tries to sleep. Moving toward a place I'll never know, caught inside the rhythm, soft and slow. Windows flashing, blurry lines of gold, telling all the secrets never told. The whistle is a cry into the air, lost within the weight of my despair. Everything is leaving me behind, trapped inside the borders of my mind. Distant train, a whisper on the track, calling to the things that won't come back. Rolling through the silence of the deep, while the restless city tries to sleep. Moving toward a place I'll never know, caught inside the rhythm, soft and slow. Rumbling beneath the city floor, a ghost of who I was before, following the shadows in the light, fading in the middle of the night. Distant train, a whisper on the track, calling to the things that won't come back. Rolling through the silence of the deep, while while the restless city tries to sleep, moving toward a place I'll never know. Caught inside the rhythm, soft and slow. Haze of pink against the velvet black. No turning round, there is no looking back. The city breathes a gentle shade of light, dissolving all the shadows of the night. I'm walking through the glow of hum and wire, drowning in the spark of quiet fire. Soft neon washing over me, setting all the restless spirits free. Glowing in the corners of the street, where the rhythm and the silence meet. Everything is painted in the haze, lost within the beauty of the maze. Colors dripping from the window pane, reflections dancing in the falling rain. The world is turning slow beneath the blue, reflecting all the dreams I had of you. I'm tracing every line of light and cold, doing what the city has foretold. Soft neon washing over me, setting all the restless spirits free. Glowing in the corners of the street, where the rhythm and the silence meet. Everything is painted in the haze, lost within the beauty of the maze. The glow is fading deep into the skin, where the urban quiet starts to win. I'm drifting in the calm of electric light, shining in the middle of the night. Soft neon washing over me, setting all the restless spirits free. Glowing in the corners of the street, where the rhythm and the silence meet. Everything is painted in the haze, lost within the beauty of the maze. Floating on the current of the dark, searching for the shadow of a spark. Buildings leaning into hollow space, covering the lines upon my face. The city is a river deep and wide, with nowhere left for anyone to hide. Midnight drift taking me away, further from the echoes of the day, sinking in the silence of the blue. Everything is fading, strange and new. I am just a phantom in the flow, moving where the steady pulses go. Static on the edges of the night, drowning in the remnants of the light. The world is spinning slow beneath the haze, lost inside the rhythm of the maze. I'm letting go of every heavy chain, dissolving in the rhythm of the rain. Midnight drifter taking me away, further from the echoes of the day, sinking in the silence of the blue. Everything's fading, strange and new. I am just a phantom in the flow, moving where the steady pulses go, drifting past the corners of my mind, leaving all the broken parts behind. The stillness is a song I learned to keep, falling into heavy, dreamless sleep. Midnight drifter taking me away, further from the echoes of the day, sinking in the silence of the blue. Everything is fading, strange and new. I am just a phantom in the flow, moving where the steady pulses go. Quiet settles on the city street, where the shadows and the silence meet. The roar of millions fades into a sigh beneath the velvet of the evening sky. I'm standing in the center of the piece, watching all the daily pressure cease. Urban calm settling in the deep, while the restless millions drift to sleep, finding stillness in the neon glow, moving where the quiet rivers flow. Everything is balanced, soft and true. In this moment I am born anew. Windows reflect the moonlight on the glass, watching all the golden moments pass. The air is cool against the concrete wall. I'm waiting for the evening rain to fall. No more rushing, no more need to fight, just the gentle rhythm of the night. Urban calm settling in the deep, while the restless millions drift to sleep, finding stillness in the neon glow, moving where the quiet rivers flow. Everything is balanced, soft and true. In this moment I am born anew. In the heart of all this urban space, I'm finding refuge in this hidden place. The world is turning in a slow embrace, leaving not a single haunting trace. Urban calm settling in the deep, while the restless millions drift to sleep, finding stillness in the neon glow, moving where the quiet rivers flow. Everything is balanced, soft lights are dimming one by one. The long and winding race is finally done. I'm standing at the edge of something new, where everything is fading into view. No more noise, no more heavy lines to trace, just the beauty of this empty space. The quiet end, a breath against the sky, where all the ghosts of yesterday can fly. I'm letting go of everything I knew, to find a softer, clearer shade of blue. Silence is the song that I now play, as the final shadows drift away. The concrete pulses slowing to a beat that echoes through the stillness of the street. I'm closing all the doors I left ajar, searching for the light of one last star. The night is calm, the morning starts to wake for all the promises I get to make. The quiet end, a breath against the sky, where all the ghosts of yesterday can fly. I'm letting go of everything I knew, to find a softer, clearer shade of blue. Silence is the song that I now play, as the final shadows drift away. In this perfect hush, I find my soul a piece of something beautiful and whole. The journey was a long and winding road, but now I'm free from every heavy load. The quiet end, a breath against the sky, where all the ghosts of yesterday can fly. I'm letting go of everything I knew, to find a softer, clearer shade of blue. Silence is the song that I now play, as the final shadows drift away.